What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Guess what time it is, guys? It's time for another summoning event. And it seems like Plarium is giving us another chance to put our hand on Odin Faefather. Now, I am a bit surprised that they are doing it again because they've already done it once. And I was not expecting them to push that hard on Odin, right? But we're going to get to it in just a second. We still have approximately 3 weeks left till the the Divide event will actually come to an end. This week, we don't have a Prism Crystal event, right? So, I am very convinced that Odin will be part of a Prism Crystal event because Plarium mentioned it in their very first press release, news release regarding the Asgard Divide event. And it did not happen just yet. So, most likely he's going to be the headline champion and will have a lower chance to be summoned, probably a higher cost to summon legendaries from Prism Crystals. Usually, this type of event, like a Prism Crystal, comes every second week, right? This week we have a summoning pool for the Altar of Souls. So most likely will be either next week, either in 3 weeks from today, basically, you know? Well, on top of all of that, guys, we had a champion chase tournament that rewarded us with Odin for the winners of the group. And we had a 2x on Voids with a 10x on Odin during midweek. Well, this time around, guys, we're gonna have it again. So I'm not 100% sure if the right event is a 2x on Voids right now. I kind of like lost track because they managed to confuse us pretty well, to be honest. But either way, this weekend, guys, starting on Friday, we're going to have a 2x on Void Shards, which will double the chances to summon Epic and Legendaries, one of the best time to summons, right? And on top of it, we're actually going to have a 10x on Odin Faefather. And of course, the event, the duration of the 10x event will only be for 48 hours, right? So it's not going to be a full 72 hours, which will give you a chance to get Odin, or at least to try to get Odin if you're close to the Mercy, or if you have some Void Shards that you're planning to YOLO, or if you are doing the fusion and you need to summon anyway. Personally, as you guys may notice, I'm broke on Void Shards because, again, I tried to get this freaking Shuzan. I got no legendaries, actually, so I'm just building up that Mercy, and I'm probably going to save it for whenever they're going to do a 15x progressive chance on Eyasu, right? The new Shadowkin damage dealer, which looks pretty badass. I would love Shuzan, but I would love that guy a bit more than Shuzan, just because he can do some pretty crazy things, right? So I'm going to show you how to build your Odin, if by any chance you're going to manage to summon one. And I do want to touch on a completely different topic related to the upcoming fusion, upcoming events, and energy offers and other things that are happening in the game at the moment, or it will happen, basically. So if I'm quickly going to go over my Odin Faefather, right? I only have a 1-star soul for him, guys. I haven't managed to summon one, plus I'm keeping my my soul stones for the moment. Last night I decided to YOLO a big one and a medium one. I haven't really got anything exciting out of them, so I just stopped, right? A better choice. I'm waiting for that Freya Deck of Fate. We might need to use soul stones in it. We might not, but either way, the soul stones can just chill in there. Now, my build, honestly, for an endgame account is not great. I'll be very honest with you guys. I still need to do a lot of ascending and re-rolling on my gear. Getting a 6-star soul will definitely impact the build on the champion quite a bit. Will be very, very helpful. Not only because I'm going to get extra accuracy, but I'm going to get the extra crit damage. I'm going to get extra speed. He's not empowered, right? So all these things are kind of like holding him back a little bit. I will have to use some glyphs on him to gain more speed and get him to the speed what I want him to be, basically. So I have him built on a pinpoint set. And of course, I have him built on a stone skin set. Now, the main reason why I went stone skin plus pinpoint, guys, is mainly because my pinpoint gear is not that great. So if I would want to build this champion for damage on full pinpoint, I won't be able to do it, right? And the main issue is I don't have good gloves. I don't really have a good chest for him. I don't really have very good boots for him either to give me the crit rate, to give me the crit damage, etc. So I decided to go Stone Skin plus Perception. Now, this build will work wonders in pretty much every piece of content. PvE, PvP, Live Arena, Classic Arena. It doesn't really matter. He's going to be super, super solid, right? So, the main thing that you want to kind of like prioritize on him is basically get as much speed as possible, full crit rate, as much crit damage as possible, and accuracy, right? So once I'm gonna fully ascend my gear, once I'm gonna glyph a couple of different pieces that require that, once I'm gonna get a higher blessing, I'll be over 600 plus accuracy, I'll be at around 320 plus speed, and I'll be at around 300 crit damage, which means I'm gonna one-shot pretty much any champion that is going to stay in my way, basically, right? The accuracy won't be enough to debuff most of the resistance support champions, which is fine. The main goal is to basically get rid of the threats, which are nukers and stuff like this on the enemy teams, right? So that's kind of like the main goal with him, plus have a good amount of damage. The most annoying thing on this champion, to be honest with you guys, is actually the passive, and of course this skill. So I need to actually really do some testing with it. I haven't really used my Odin much in Live Arena yet because I still need to get the build up and running to the point where I'm comfortable to use him versus all of the Mega Krakens that are in Gold 4, right? So this skill, whenever somebody's using Odin versus my team, he is always stealing the Stone Skin. Every single time. Not once it happened where he did not steal the Stone Skin. So I really need to look into this skill and see why is that always happening. It's just a matter of RNG whenever they're using Odin versus my champions, or he has some secret stuff that allows him to steal the Stone Skin all of the freaking time, you know? So I definitely need to look into it. But this is a very powerful skill for bosses as well, guys, right? So not only that you're going to be able to pretty much one-shot any enemy that you might encounter, but you're going to be able to deal some crazy damage versus bosses, because this skill will become enemy max HP. So it's a very, very powerful skill. Not to mention, this skill can be very nasty, which removes all buffs from all enemies, has a chance to land defense down, and a stun. That's why I really want to get him on a full pinpoint build, 9 pieces. And that will most likely allow me to build him 350 plus speed, close to 400 speed, with higher accuracy, good damage as well. So like this, I'm not going to risk to get polymorphed, right? And on top of it, I won't be able to get slipped by a Siphi or anything like that, because the pinpoint will basically be in effect. So the best build for him will be a full 9-piece pinpoint for whoever can actually get that done. It's very hard to replace a triple speed banner with a pinpoint one, especially when you're barely getting any accuracy banners, to be honest. Yes, I got a crit damage amulet, but it did not really roll me accuracy. So I'm going to have to basically farm a better one that will roll me accuracy to increase the accuracy on the champion, right? This can be glyphed to get more speed. This as well can be glyphed to get a bit of more speed, more HP. Right here as well, we don't have accuracy, unfortunately. So it is what it is. We don't have crit damage. This is actually a pretty good shield, but it's from a Stone Skin. The gloves are decent. I wish I would have more speed on them, to be honest, but they're only rare gloves. So still I'm going to get an upgrade. This is the chest piece. No crit rate, no crit damage, which kind of sucks. So we are looking for an upgrade. I need to reroll this from resistance to accuracy. The boots are decent because we got crit rate, accuracy, crit damage. I managed to reroll this to speed after a couple of tries as well. So it is a work in progress with the champion. Now, as a blessing, Polymorph will be the GOAT, because it doesn't matter if you're not a PvP fan and you have Odin, you will end up in using Odin in PvP because he's very, very effective, right? So getting Polymorph will be the right choice. Even if you don't have a 5 or a 6 star, you will have accuracy on the champion, so that will automatically work for Polymorph, right? Of course, the main goal is to get him at 6 star. Then, when we are talking about masteries, offense and support, tier 6 Eagle Eye. You don't need Helm Smasher, you don't need War Master, you don't need Giant Slayer because that doesn't work with him anyway, and you don't need Flawless Execution. The best thing is to get more accuracy. Talking about the future fusion, the Halloween fusion, guys, right? So if you are skipping this fusion, like I'm doing or other people are doing, right? I have 0 fragments. I'm not going for the fusion. If I'm going to collect 10, 20, 30, 40 fragments, that is absolutely fine. I'm going to exchange them for the chest. But basically, a lot of people might be going for this fusion. He's really underwhelming. The Halloween fusion might be much better. Might not be, okay? But it's better to try and save resources for the deck of Fate with Freya, for the Halloween fusion. Or if you think that you just don't have enough time to save for any of these events, you can slowly start saving for the fusion we might have in November or in December, okay? So keep that in mind. We do have a brand new ODIN's trial tournament, guys. And this brings me to the energy problem, offers, prices, etc. Which I kind of like quickly want to mention as well. So this will now reward us with Prism Jewels, right? You're going to get a medium soulstone, which is not a bad deal. You're going to get a primal shard if you place first in your group. The main thing is we have approximately 3 weeks left. 2 weeks left from this dungeon. 3 weeks and 19 hours. There you go. So right now, all of the energy offers are just trash. And they've been trash for the last few months, okay? They're just absolutely exploiting this to the next limit. They just want to milk everybody with bad deals in terms of energy, shards, soulstones, pretty much everything. Now, this dungeon will end by the time Black Friday starts. Okay, which means that they will continue to milk everybody with bad deals. A lot of people are recently asking me, Skratch, is this a good deal? Are these good deals? These are absolutely awful deals when we're talking about energy. But still, a lot of people will still buy them, especially people that require energy to farm in these events, to farm during fusions, etc. So I just kind of like wanted to quickly make a note, especially for low spenders or people that are thinking to start spending a couple of bucks here and there. Don't do it yet unless you really, really, really need that energy for whatever event or something else that you're doing. A big shout out to my buddy Smiley right here. He's constantly kind of like reviewing every single pack. It definitely gives you a good idea to kind of like know what to expect from each pack. I know each individual should basically assess the value of a pack based on their own account, right? Some people might value chickens more than others, or books, or stuff like that. But the main idea is all of these energy deals are trash. This one right here is trash, right? Like, look at that. 177 energy per dollar. A good offer is 300 energy per dollar, right? But those offers are kind of like unicorns now for the last few months. They just disappeared. So Smiley's posting this on every single offer. And as you may notice, awful deal, trash deal, awful deal. This is a great deal for beginners, right? Because it gives you quite a few different things. Shards, chickens, brews, energy, multi-battles, etc. But overall, it's not a great deal for people that are looking to get energy or just people that are looking to get more value out of the money that they're spending. About average deal. Not really. This is kind of like the standard, so it's not a good one. Again, another trash deal for energy. So that's basically how they're keeping us at the moment. Trash deal after trash deal after trash deal. Like, this is the dumbest deal ever. Whoever buys this is missing a wheel, okay? And if you did it, just pause it for a second and reflect on what you did and think about it, okay? Basically, what I want to tell you guys is Black Friday will bring good offers. So if you are a super low spender, do not waste your money now on all of these trash offers, okay? Try to basically keep whatever money you might want to spend on a game like this for November. That's when the best offers come into Raid Shadow Legends. Unfortunately, yes, the Odin Dungeon event will end by then. So for the rest of you filthy degenerate Krakens, it's pretty relevant to listen to my free-to-play advice, free-to-play low spender advice and stuff. But either way, I just kind of like wanted to point this out. And Plarium, in the name of God, give us some better energy deals. Like, you're making tons of money anyway. The more good deals you're getting, the more money you're making. Because right now, you're just feeding on the junkies, on the degenerates that do not care about the prices and buy. But if you are giving better offers, people that stopped spending because the offers suck will start spending a little bit again because they're more appealing offers. But that's pretty much all, guys. I will catch you all in the next video. Let me know if you are planning to summon for Odin during this weekend, during the 2X, or you're saving your shards for something else that might be coming in the near future, like the next fusion or some other events. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.